World Star Hip Hop exclusive. Yeah, it's Bizzle. Young, fly, and saved is the movement.
Yeah. Ready or not, I feel it's time for change. I can't be the only one who feels this way. It won't stop till we turn from evil. We gotta stop putting money over people.
Ready?
Lord, I feel so alone.
Hi and welcome to another section of Jeffrey the Master Barber. Right now we are about to do a tight mid fade with the curly on top. We're gonna do it right in the mid section, and we're gonna do as you could tell, you can start right from the bottom, but I'm gonna leave the bottom so we could determine how hairy he was. You know what I mean? And at the same time, so when we pass the TL liner, when he grabs hair, it could grab it even better. It could grasp better the hair. But yeah, right now we are about to use the 1/8, right, with the level close, and we're gonna do right up top. We're gonna do maybe like I said about half an inch. I said about half an inch. Yeah, pretty much. And you're gonna pass it one, right? Brush it down the hair. Then you're gonna go again, brush it again. Pass it again and brush it again. That's twice. Then we go again, 3, right? Brush it 4 times. The reason why I do this, I want to make sure my job is nice and clean. What I'm doing, and I don't have to go over later on. Right now we're gonna use the 1.5. We're gonna do the C motion, and right away we're not gonna go do another level. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take the bulkness right from that right there, in between the boldness. It's not a line, it's just the boldness. And with a C motion, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take that shadow and see how right away it just start to define a little bit, and see all that shadow right there. Make sure always use the brush. The brush will help you to really pretty much pull the hair the way you want it when you pick it up with the clipper and the guard. Right now, like I said, I'm using Magic Clip. It's one of my favorite. My next video, which is tomorrow, I'm gonna be starting using the Lithium FX Baby Bliss cordless. I'm gonna do a review, but so far I got my Magic Clip. Right now, I love my Magic Clip. Right now we are about to jump into the 1/8, and we're gonna open the level a little bit, and then we're gonna use the corners right there, you see, because we don't want to use the whole blade. And then see, close the lever, and then use the other corners right there to get that. The reason why, then open the lever, right, and then get flat and use the flat surface. But then when I see something, close the lever, and I see that shadow right there, that's where we're gonna use it. The reason why I use the corner is a little trick. It's just like the point of a pencil, you know what I mean? Like either the point or to draw, or the eraser to erase. And you only erase what you only need to erase. And when you keep going like that in that section right there, and you see you use only the corner, and that's it right there. Now we're gonna jump into the 1/16, and we're gonna go right in the middle. Remember, we were using 1/8, and then when we started with no guard, 0. So we're gonna between 0 and 1/8 is 1/16. And right in the middle, we stay right there. We don't have to go all the way up. We just stay right there on top of the line. We don't go too much. We just stay right there. You know what I mean? On top of the line with the close lever. Make sure the lever is close. And right there. You keep it right there. Then open it. And then we're going to go on top a little bit. All right? So that way, because when you erase the middle, sometimes you're going to erase a little bit the shadow. So then now you go back again, close the lever right now as we speak. You see what I'm saying? And then we close it right there, right there, right there. Right now we open the level, right, and use the corner just like I did before with the 1/8. With the 1/16 we do the same thing. We're just gonna grab, see it, close a little bit and grab that right there. I see some shadow right there, so we, you know what I mean, we're gonna keep, I'm kind of as we, because I suppose that maybe you probably practice with someone, you're doing a fade and you want to do this fade, so I believe that you could do it, and if you follow this step it will probably help you. I'm sure that you may have other people, but if you feel comfortable with me, I appreciate your view and thank you for tuning in. So right now we're using a little bit less than, not completely zero and not completely half, but then once we pass it and it goes the line right away, then you close zero, then you close the lever and it's completely zero. Mind you, have this in mind, the magic clip, you could zero gap it, but if you zero gap it you could cut someone because it's so sharp. So I recommend you to leave a space like the thickness of a dime. You know what I mean. Right now we're gonna use the T outliner, one of my favorite trimmers, and just like I said earlier, the reason why I left the hairs there is so we can know how long his hair was. And believe it or not, when you leave that bottom hair like that, the trimmer seems to pick up better than when it's real tight. It's harder to pick up, even though it's sharp. It's not hard, it could still take it, but what I'm saying is it's better to have long hair because it has some type of way that it could grab right from the, almost like the root. So right there, right, we just pretty much continue to do the simple. You know, we already do the difficult, now we're doing the simple, which is cleaning the bottom. Make sure always cleaning everything around the ear. He told me to shave the face, don't do no sideburns, customer request, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, right now we're gonna jump in back again with the magic clip, and now we're gonna do final touches. I like to do final touches on it. I want to make sure that it's right, you know what I mean, that every little thing, see, there's a little, you know how I close the level, see, that's what I'm saying, and then with the corner I grab right there where it seems like a little shadow, then keep going. And every little detail, you know, counts. Some people ask me, oh, how long it take you to do that fade, or you know, it's not about how long it's taking me. It's make sure that you do it right, that you feel comfortable, that you do it right, that it looks good to you eyes, and then that your clients approve that is good. Right now we're using the Andy, and we're using the corners too, and we're not making too much pressure. This machine is very good. I love it too. This is another product from Andy, the Andes that I like. We're gonna use it, that section right there where I'm pointing, and we're just gonna use the corners and only completely the both of the blade and everything when it's flat surface, right, like right there. But around the ears, just pretty much only use the corners and lightly, you know. This is another way that you could erase the line if you have a line with the T aligner. This is with the Andy shaver, you could pretty much take it out. Now with the combs, you're gonna bring it down and then lift it up. The reason why I'm doing that, I just want to make sure to see what I'm gonna have to take. This is the scissors double comb. The scissors that I'm using, Oyster, very great, good quality of the scissors. I have them already for a year and they're still sharp. They're comfortable. They're very, like I said, very sharp. And pretty much what I'm doing, the stuff that I'm taking right now, it may not look a lot, but I want to take little. They're taking a lot. I don't want to take it with the guards, because if I take it with the other higher guard, I could, but it will raise the fade, and I don't want to do that. Right, once again, we're gonna do the same procedure that we did in the other side. We're gonna use the magic clip. We're gonna start it right in the middle. We're gonna do a space of between like a half an inch right in the middle, right there. This client, I haven't seen him for, like I said, about maybe 2-3 months. He got a haircut with another barber in the meantime, because every time that he was trying to get with me, I was way too busy, and or his schedule, it was crazy. But finally, I was happy to able to cut his hair back again. So as you could tell, right now I'm still passing. Now we're gonna pass the guard 1/8. Right, we're gonna pass to the 1/8, and we're gonna do another inch right there in that section. Right, and just like we did on the other side, we're gonna do like half an inch, and we're gonna pass it. You know, time we pass the brush, we pass it right there. You see what I'm saying? Exactly what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? What you see and what I'm saying right now is, see, I'm passing the 1/8, and I'm passing it a couple of times. The reason why I'm doing that is just I want to make sure every hair is even, and that the fade, when it's time to blend in, there's no hairs longer or chivos, like I call it. But right now we're gonna use the 1.5, and we're gonna do the C motion. That's the C motion. What I like about this machine, the Magic Clip, not only is light, not only it have a great blade that has 32 teeth compared to other blades that had 24 teeth. It don't have no cable, so it lets you do a better flick. You know, with your hand, you see that it makes you do it lets you do the C motion really good. It feels good in my hand. At times it feels like, I know people have said the same thing, it feels kind of cheapy, but it ain't cheapy. It does, as you could tell, this machine really grabs the hair really well, and then on top of it, it blends in smooth. I mean, I haven't used my senior. I have the seniors, the 5-star senior. I have the legend, and I have the Andy Fay Master. I still do use the Andy Fay Master because the blade and the engine is still pretty good, and especially this machine is no zero gap. So if I want to go tighter, I could do it with the Fay Master. But pretty much, this machine is the one that I use the most. Right now, what I'm about you to use now is the 1/8, and we're gonna start right in that section right there. Now, always remember the eye and the hair, they're gonna speak to each other, and it's gonna send the signal to your mind, and then, you know, basic on what the eye see and the hair is showing. The mind is gonna tell the hand, okay, flick in that area, and that's what you should do. You know what I mean? Everybody's eyes, it be different than mine, and every mind is different. But if you see what I see, just follow that step, follow those instructions, and you will see that eventually it will come out the way that I'm saying. As you could tell right now, you know, see, I'm still over and over. I'm still flicking. A fade is just not quick. Some people do it quick. I give them respect. Some people work slow. I also give them respect. The point is that some of them could do it better and faster, although it could do it slow and better too. But, you know, just if you're a beginner, pretty much what I'm saying is do it as the fade it kind of shows. When you see that there's no more line, that it's all blended in, that you did the most that you could do, then, you know, then it's all done. Right now we're passing the 1/16 right on top on the middle right there. And like I always said, don't go higher, just pretty much stay there, you know, right there where it's showing. And pretty much use the corners too, because the corners is, like I say, it's like the point of a pencil. You draw with it, or like the eraser of the pen, you could erase just a little bit. You know what I mean? I use a flat when it's a flat right there in that section right there. That's what I was showing the whole complete. But when I'm using a corner or the corners or whatever, I'm saying right there, don't go too higher than that. Just right there. That's what I'm saying. When I'm using doing the behind the ear, then I use the corners. Then maybe I use completely, depending how I feel, I use the whole flat completely. Right now we're gonna see it was half. but then I close it a little bit, but not completely zero, and we're gonna go right on top of it, because we don't want to erase it with the zero right away. That's what the magic happen. It's like you don't want to blend it in. I didn't record that whole part. Someone called me and I forgot to press back, so you know, I already show what I did, you know, how I blended in. We already in the other side did the other side. So right now we are about to use the Andy shave, and like I said before, we only use the corners and we only use it nice and gentle. But as you could tell, this machine, if you'd be surprised, it's very quiet, and it's, you know, real smooth, and it may look like it's not gonna shave, but when you pass it to a hair like this, and if you don't know, if you raise it too much, you can make crazy lines. That's how sharp this machine is. And I like this Andy shaver because the top, I have no issues so far, since I have it already for almost a year now. And this make the fade really last longer and stick out more, you know. So pretty much use, you know what I mean, like if you see that you did that area and you could go safely, do it, but use only the corners. The back, we're gonna do the same thing that we did in the, pretty much on both sides. We're just gonna use right now the 1/16 right there, and we're gonna go 1/2 inch right there. Then we're gonna open the lever a little bit, and we're gonna go right on top of it right there. Not too high, but we're just gonna go right there on top of it, right there where the shadow is, and use the corners. You see what I'm saying? When I'm in the corners, then I use the other corner right there, that corner. Now we close it, and we go back in the bottom. We close it completely, and we're gonna start taking those shadow right there. You see what I'm saying? Take those shadow right there, then I open it, then I take it right there. You know what I mean? Then you go a little bit higher, but not too much, you know. But then you use the corner right there, and you go nice. You know what I mean? You will see when it's cutting and not cutting, but you want to go gentle, you know. At this point, maybe it's easy for me to say because I've been, you know, doing it for a while, so I kind of, it may not make sense what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying my best to make it sense to you. We jump into 1/8, and we're gonna take that shadow right there. You see why with the other one, the 1/8, I would not go higher. I was hesitating, but I was still doing it like I wanted to go, but I didn't go because I wanted to be safe than sorry. So and instead of being sorry, what I did, I went with a higher guard, which is the 1/8, and we're gonna go right there. We're gonna stay in that section. Now we're gonna go now take that one in the bottom, and like I said, we're gonna go not completely zero, but we're gonna go with a half, less than a half, and a little bit more than a zero, so in between. Now we're gonna go half, and we're gonna use the corners to get that part right there, because we're going a little higher. Now since we're going low, we're gonna close the level, right, and little by little we're gonna take that line. But if it doesn't want to grab it, then we close it. But if we're going higher, we open it a little bit, then we close it a little bit, and then we go, see, we go close it, and you see that lines right there. We're gonna take that out now, and corners right there, use it right there. You know, keep flicking, keep brushing. You keep using the brush or the toothbrush or whatever brush you use. And yeah, right now we're about to do the box out. The box out on hand is what can I say? You know, I don't want to criticize other barber, but like I say, I haven't seen this barber, his client in particular, for a while. So we're gonna now do his fix his box out. We're using the Andy Slimline Pro. I like this trimmer, cordless. It's really good. The only thing that, you know, sometimes if you leave it charging too much on the charger, it will burn the battery. Be careful. So whenever you see that it's already full charge, just take it out of the dock, and that's it. So yeah, look, other than that, you can see how, look, quick I make that nice square right there. The box out, we're gonna leave it real outside, and we're gonna make the little fender. But yeah, you can see right there, you see, and pretty much leave it as natural as possible and really outside. It may not look sharp, like other trimmers, but I don't wanna leave or irritate the skin on the forehead. So I completely didn't zero gap it. You could zero gap them, and that would do good. That would just hit fine. But I don't want. I want my clients to be comfortable in the skin, not to get red. And I use this trimmer too, mostly too for the little kids. And when you deal with little kids, they're very sensitive too. So I want to make sure it's just enough that I could still do the shape up, but you know what I mean. They will feel good to the touch, not to irritate. Now once we got the box out trimmed up, we don't have to worry because we're gonna give them more definition with the blade at the end. But right now we're using the Andy Slimline. He told me to shave the hairs. I'm in the way. But yeah, we're gonna leave the mustache. We're gonna trim a little bit. We're gonna do the diamond or the triangle. That's how we want it. And the eyebrows. His girl has been doing his eyebrows. So right now we're just cleaning it. Now what we're gonna do is we're still gonna pass the shaver machine on the face right there. I could easily do the shaving too, but this right away it is smooth. And then the hairs that doesn't, because people get ingrowing hairs and whatnot, so then I could use I put the hot towel. I do like a little facial, and then I put the I put the shaving cream and then shave it, and then it will take those stuck hairs. But until right now, first bring it down first with the Andy Slimline, and then once you finish doing all that, use the Andy shave, and like I said, then once you did have everything all cleaned up, people like to shave, leave them standing up like that. Not standing up, he's sitting up, but I'm saying sitting up. But me, I like to pamper my clients. I like to make sure they comfortable, as much comfortable as possible. Some of them, they come from work or whatnot, and they want to relax. So what I do, I lay him down. I'm a short guy, so pretty much, I want to make sure that I'm able to be in the face, but in a good way. Not too close. Right now, this is my favorite shaving cream, Elegance Gel. Is soothing. It feels good, and it smells super good. And I put it around his finger right there. On his face. Make sure your hands are sanitized, your nails are clean, and make sure every time you start with a client, make sure you always wash your hands and whatnot. What I like about this, see, right now we put in the hot towel. Make sure the hot towel is not too hot that it bothers him. Make sure that it's good to put in the face, and that it will not bother him. What we're doing right now is with that shaving cream and the hot towel, it opened the porises, and while it opened the porises, we're gonna give it a little time to really open the porises. And in the meantime, we're gonna do the box out. And just remember what I said. Don't worry about the trimmer if it doesn't do it sharp. Don't worry, because if you're gonna be using the blade is a lot sharper than the trimmer, and that's where you could definitely give the definition. Always pull the skin with the other hand to stretch the skin, and pretty much do an arch, and make sure leave it outside. Every little detail counts. What I like about this gel is that after maybe 1 minute, I have the fan going on. It dries it a little bit, and when it dries it, the gel is turning like sticky, and I like that sticking because you could tell. Like, watch, you could see the definition. You see the box out. Look at that. Somehow it grabs better. and it feels, it grabs. It really it is a good cream. I recommend the Elegance Plus shaving gel cream, especially Venus. I like that really what's my color, that sense. With this pimple, make sure you goes, if it has pimples, make sure you go nice and gentle or go around it. Now we're gonna use the mustache. The trimmers would not grab it the way that I want to, so I'm doing it strictly with the blade. And as you could tell, see, nice and gentle. I'm holding his lips, and at the same time stretching, the lip and everything, and I'm making him to do, to get it the certain way tight, so that way I'll be able to work on it. And right now you see I shaved down, then I'm shaving up, so I could get it a lot closer. Same thing in that area right there. You gotta be really careful. Make sure you do it real nice and smooth. And yeah, see how I'm shaving everything up. It may not look in the camera, or it may don't show the little hairs, but it does make the difference when you pass the blade again. That same thing in this angle, you could tell right here. You see what I'm saying? And I'm shaving it down first. Once you shave it down, then you could shave up. You don't want to shave up first, because then you will irritate if it has long hair or studs, and you pick them up right away. It will. And even though I passed the hot towel and all that, some people get irritated and they bleed real crazy. At this point, I just sit them up, right? And I'm doing the final touches. Sometimes when you sit them up, you can see more better details and whatnot. So right now I'm going through the neck, around the ear. Those are sections that have baby hairs, and girls and mothers and picky people or friends of friends tell them, oh, he leave your baby hairs there behind the neck or behind the ear. So make sure you tackle those little things that you may not see it right now. You may think that that he is done. Take your time. It doesn't matter how fast. You want to make sure that the client knows that you put in time. Not only that you put in time, that you really taking care and are taking his need and meeting his need. They no one is gonna tell him, he left you some hair here. Make sure that you look for every single little detail. Look if it was like, if you will, the girlfriend or the mother or the best friend, and look for those places where they like to criticize, and make sure, you know what I mean. It may look done, but not, just keep going. Like right now, I could have done it, but not. I want to go, you know what I mean, get it a little bit more detail, get it more stretched out, get it more clean, you know what I mean. Wipe it with the combs, the mustard. Pass it again there. Pass it right there in the corner. You know what I mean? I even already passed it before. We pass it again. Yeah, and we keep getting it more. Use the corners of the blade, and stuff like that. And yeah, this hair, they always stick out. So then you use the trimmer again. I'm the Slimline Pro, and you pass it. You know what I mean? Then you go over again. Little things like that. Then those hair that is around there, just go over in the side. See, little things like that. It makes the difference, believe it or not. Sometimes the smaller things is what makes the difference. See, I brushed it again. I passed those long hair that he got there, and boom, tackle those little things right there. Now we're gonna use Elegance triple action. This one is the blue one, and we're gonna pretty much, like I said, the top we didn't touch it or anything. He wanted long. Now we get a good amount, and we do it with a hand. We pretty much shake it like that, you know what I mean, so the gel could penetrate really well in there. And once we got that going on, see, it's starting to really, you know what I mean, get the curls getting nice and wet. I could use the sponge, the curl sponge, but I'm doing it basically with the hand. And yeah, you could do it like that. Just pick it from the side, and then that side right there, you see how I'm lifting that, It gives that nice wavy look on the side, and then the curls on the top. And see, keep going like that, keep going like that, keep passing it, keep, you know what I mean? People would have done it, finished half before that, but it's what you put in. What you put in is what you get out. If you do something quick, it will grow quick. It will look, you know what I mean? It is. I like to do my thing. I like to take my time, but not take too much time. But I like to do it well. I want to make sure that it's well. This is him before the haircut. This is how he looks before the haircut. He told me, "Can you do the tight mid fade with the curlies at top and the goatee?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And this is the finished result right here. This is, every little detail. You don't see no lines, and if you do, then yeah, you could have done it yourself, or you could have, you have an idea. But there you go. Once again, thank you for your time. Please like it, share it, and you make this channel happen. So God bless you, and thank you for your time again. Peace.